Are you one of the millions who recite the Lord's Prayer without realizing you are holding a loaded weapon? Maybe you've said it 1,000 times. In church. Before bed at funerals. But have you ever stopped to ask, why these specific words? Why did Jesus, the architect of the universe, give us this exact sequence? Was it just a poetic suggestion? Or was it a code? What if I told you that within these few sentences, Jesus revealed a battle plan, a divine connection, the ultimate algorithm for unlocking the power of heaven on earth? The Lord's Prayer is not a ritual. It is a strategy. It is not a recitation. It is a revolution. When you say, "Thy kingdom come," you are not just wishing for a better world. You are declaring war on the chaos of your life. In this broadcast, we are going to dismantle the Lord's Prayer line by line. We will uncover the Aramaic roots, the historical context, and the hidden power behind every phrase. By the time you finish this video, you will never just recite this prayer again. You will wield it. This is the blueprint. This is the kingdom algorithm. Let's unlock the code. If there is one word that changes the entire frequency of the universe, it is the very first one. Father. In the original Aramaic, Jesus used the word Abba, or Abwoon. This was revolutionary. In the Old Testament, God was Yahweh, unutterable. The terrifying fire on the mountain. To speak his name was to risk death. But Jesus shattered the distance with a single word. Abba is intimate. It is what a child calls their daddy. It implies a DNA connection. Why does this matter? Because the enemy wants you to view God as a CEO. Distant. Busy. Hard to please. If Satan can convince you that God is a boss, your prayers will always be performance reviews. You will beg. You will negotiate. You will fear. But Jesus says, no. Start here, our Father. You are not applying for a job. You are coming home. This shifts the prayer from a legal transaction to a relational alignment. Heaven is not a courtroom. It is your living room, and the judge is your dad. For many, the word Father brings pain, abuse, absence. But God is not a reflection of your earthly father. Your earthly father is a broken reflection of him. When you pray Our Father in heaven, you are bypassing the broken lineage of earth and connecting to the perfect source. You are declaring, I have a home that is not broken. The 6 strategic moves. Move 1. The hallowed name, TCA-LAB-ERE. Hallowed be thy name. Most people think this is just politeness. It's not. It is calibration. To hallow means to set apart as holy. In a world that treats God as a cosmic vending machine or a swear word, you are stopping to say, you are sacred. You are calibrating your compass to true north. Before you ask for a single thing, you must realize who you are asking. If you skip this step, your prayer is just a wish list. If you hallow his name, your prayer becomes worship, and worship shifts the atmosphere. Move 2. The invasion, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. This is the most dangerous part of the prayer. It is a coup d'etat. You are saying, let your kingdom override my kingdom. We all have a little kingdom. We want our way, our timing, our glory. To pray thy kingdom come is to sign a blank check to God. It is saying, overthrow my ego, overthrow my anxiety, overthrow my control. It is an invasion of heaven into the chaos of earth. This is not passive resignation. It is active alignment. You are pulling the blueprint of heaven down into the construction site of your life. Move 3. The daily bread, the trust protocol. Give us this day our daily bread. Why daily? Why not give me a 5-year supply? Because God knows that hoarding creates fear. The Israelites in the wilderness could only gather manna for 1 day. If they tried to save it, it rotted. God is teaching us the trust protocol. Anxiety lives in the future. What if I lose my job next month? What if the economy crashes? Jesus forces us to bring our focus back to today. Lord, I trust you for the next 24 hours. I surrender the tyranny of tomorrow. This is the cure for the modern anxiety epidemic. Move 4. The release valve. Forgive us as we forgive. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. This is the blockage remover. Notice the word as. It is a conditional statement. It is a terrifying equation. Jesus is saying, God, treat me exactly the way I treat my neighbor. If you are holding on to bitterness, you are clogging the pipe. Grace cannot flow to you if it cannot flow through you. Forgiveness is not an emotion. It is a legal release. It is cutting the energetic cord that ties you to your past. You don't forgive them because they deserve it. You forgive them so your prayers can get through the ceiling. Move 5. The defense system deliver us from evil, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. The Greek word for evil here is poneros, meaning the evil one. This is spiritual warfare. We are not just fighting bad luck. We are fighting an intelligent enemy who studies our weaknesses. Temptation is not an accident. It is a setup. Jesus teaches us to pray preemptively. Don't wait until you are in the trap to pray. Pray before the trap is sprung. Lord, be my vanguard. Spot the ambush before I do. And finally, the closing declaration. For yours is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. This line wasn't in some of the earliest manuscripts, but the early church added it. Why? Because you cannot end prayer in the valley. You must end on the mountain. This is the victory lap. It reminds your spirit, my problem is temporary, but his kingdom is eternal. It shifts your focus from the size of your giant to the size of your giant slayer. When you say this, you are telling the enemy, you lost. The king is on the throne. We live in a culture of despair. The news tells us the world is ending. The economy is crashing. But the Lord's Prayer ends with a reminder. The kingdom is not the politicians, not the corporations, not the enemies. His. And because it is his, and you are his child, you are safe. So, here is the challenge. The next time you pray this prayer, do not rush. Do not treat it like a checklist. Treat it like a meeting. Pause at Father. Feel the connection. Pause at Kingdom. Surrender your control. Pause at daily bread. Release your anxiety. Pause at forgive. Let go of the grudge. Pause at aman. And know that it is done. This prayer is the algorithm of heaven. It is the power to recalibrate your entire existence. Let's pray it together, right now. Not as a recitation, but as an activation. Our Father, who art in heaven. Pause if you felt that. If you are ready to pray with power, comment below. Thy kingdom come. Let that be your declaration. The strategy has been given. The weapon is in your hand. Use Italiano.